can see my house from here.
Wow.
Yeah, well, so there's row of trees down there.
Yeah.
That's where the Scots were hiding.
Ah, it's
On that
behind there.
embankment. But over here,
Yes.
see the monument? That's where the castle, it
Yeah.
used to be over castle.
Okay.
And they were bombarding them, trying to keep them away as well.
Oh my goodness. Several Oh,
Oh,
that courtyard is amazing. So what is that square?
That's
Cloisters.
the cloisters.
Yeah, it's got like the offices, the kitchen.
Yeah, that must have been the
Stuff
blokes and
like
women
that.
that
Singing,
worked here.
yeah,
Yeah.
The serfs.
The
Would it be the workers?
the choir and everybody
Uh,
would be in there, the whole crew.
Yeah. For the
to run
church?
the church,
Yeah.
for the
But
cathedral,
they
sorry.
don't live there now.
Oh,
But
it's
I think
beautiful.
a couple of the vergers stay there.
I think so.
Some
yeah.
of them do.
Yeah.
Like, say if they've got to
Calling
open
it
it
old
up
buildings.
early or later. Yeah, don't worry. They gotta
Don't poke your eye out.
gotta open it early or late. They can stay in a flat in there, I think.
Okay.
And the bishop's palace is this one, big one.
Oh yes, is that
And the dean lives over in that one with chimneys.
oh yes, that's pretty as well. Does
Yeah.
that get
Yeah.
flooded with a
No, because
No.
this side is high.
oh is it?
That
The other
side
side.
is low.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
a flooding side
That's
of
right.
Hereford.
That's why they built the cathedral here and the castle here, because this
Okay.
is higher.
Yeah.
So if you go over the old bridge and walk where those people are, and all along there to the Victoria Bridge,
Vicky Bridge, yeah.
you would be able to see that side is much lower and this side is much
Yeah.
higher.
That's why it
We
floods.
can't see it
Yeah.
up here, but when you're down there, you think, oh yes, I can see why it's built here. And look, somebody must be having a guided walk of the gardens.
Of the gardens, yeah.
That guide's showing them round,
So you're in a tent.
yeah.
You're in a tent.
No, I'm on a cathedral at the moment.
We're down there.
But yeah, so I decided to come and visit my friend, my good
Oh,
friend
lovely.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're spending a day and morning until she gets fed up.
Oh,
It won't be long.
oh dear.
That's what I thought.
And that column they built to
Yeah.
Nelson because Nelson provided a lot of work.
Yes.
He used to come to Herefordshire, Gloucestershire and Monmouthshire to choose his oaks because they were nice and straight because there's a lot of rain over here, so they grew up tall and
Okay.
straight. And he liked those for his masts, his ships. And so they built a monument to him, but they couldn't afford to put him on the top. So they just put an urn. But in
What?
An
What's-
urn.
Oh no, no,
Like
that's what
bars.
it. Yeah, yeah.
But in oh, look at those two rowers coming down to look near the other side of the new bridge.
Oh yes,
yes,
yes.
I bet they come under the bridge.
I was
It's-
watching them this morning.
it's
They're so
lovely to
synchronised,
see.
aren't they?
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
actually go the pair of them together.
It
or-
makes
Yeah.
a pretty scene. Yeah. In the summer, there's often little kiddies on those little canoes.
Coracles.
They
Little
can't tip
coracles.
over.
Yeah. Coracle, yeah.
Kayak things, and sometimes there's Canadian canoes going up and down. But anyway, so all the buildings over there are usually connected with the cathedral or the cathedral school. And over in the distance, look, right over there, can you see at the top?
Was a
The hills, that's the Malvern Hills.
okay.
And over there, can you see that radio mast on the skyline? Can you see that?
Oh yes, I can. Yeah.
That's roughly where the stone came. That's near Kapla Quarry.
Okay.
Where the stone came for this building. And you can
Fun
see,
home.
look, how it flakes and it's not really
Yes.
ideal. But I mean, there again, it's been up since 1130, you
It's
know.
not
so
bad,
it's
is
not
it?
so bad.
Mm.
But you can see where they've put new pieces in. And all these ball flowers.
Which
you
are the
think-
new pieces you think? This,
Well, like, yeah.
this. Well, that doesn't look
no,
new.
more like those.
Oh,
on-
those, yes.
And these up here.
Yes, these look more.
But you can see
modern.
the ball. We think that they've sort of been made in a mould, but each one has been carved. Those ball flowers. They call them ball flowers. Look, and see over here, the ball flowers over here.
Yeah.
Oops, bless you.
Thank you.
All those ball flowers, look, they're more weathered.
Yes.
Because obviously the
Is it west?
weathers come from that way.
Behind us is
No.
west, is it?
At
North.
south.
If north is
Um,
here, south is over there.
Yeah, I think south's that way.
How is it? So
South
that will be
way,
north
so
of...
that'll be east. That'll be north that way. Yes, north
North
that way.
over there.
Oh.
Yeah,
North.
yeah.
Oh, so that...
So east.
All right.
Yeah, east. Yeah.
It's surprising then
Yeah,
that
I know.
weather would come from
That's
the south.
Ross way.
That's Malvern over there.
Yeah. And
British
the Malvern
Camp.
Hills.
British Camp straight over there.
British...
British
They call
Camp.
it one of the hills. They call British Cam.
Okay.
And then they call the one at the far end Worcestershire Beacon.
That's right.
Yeah, they've all got names
Yeah.
of the hills. But look.
Oh, is that... yes. So Cathedral School, is that
Yes,
it?
all
Here
these are
with...
cathedral school
They've got a very
buildings.
smart green.
Yes.
To sports in.
Well, that's artificial, but it's new and a new gym. But most of these buildings are to do with the cathedral school and all their minibuses. They pick up the children and stuff, and the
yes.
nursery and playgroup and stuff like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is east.
And these are buildings to do with you see the hospital and the town
Yeah.
hall with the flag.
Yeah.
With the flag up.
And what was a little church, which is now a coffee shop, but still is a church?
That's over here.
Why did they build a second one if they had this big one?
That's what they did in those days, didn't they? Places had 3 or 4 places,
I know.
church.
Yes.
Because look, when you're here, you can see St Nicholas Church is over there, the square one. We'll have to look from the other way. This is the one with the coffee shop they changed.
Yes.
All
That's
Saints.
All Saints. That's St
Oh.
Peter's Church.
That's
yeah.
it. St. Peter's.
You know,
Oh, I
and
didn't know
so,
St. Peter's.
And that one is Francis Xavier Church. So I mean, okay,
Was it-
that's a
the thing-
Catholic
Roman
church.
Catholic.
The thing with the dome.
Yeah, that's lovely. If you go in there, that is lovely.
really?
You're
Yeah.
allowed to go in there.
Yeah, that
And
lovely.
and you can go in the coffee shop
statues and-
one.
Yeah.
And
Marble.
that one's, you know,
it's
so they just
outstanding.
did that, you know.
I
And they say
recognise
just the other side of the river is St Nicholas Church, you know.
Wow.
But you can see, look, this how it's affected. Now round here, you can't see it, but when I've been doing this for 10 years, and all along this edge here
Yes.
is all new stone, the pointy
is it?
pieces. But it's only there for about, like that cross down there on the end of that building.
Oh, yes.
That is brand new, but it's only there a short time and it gets weathered in.
Yeah. So
You
it
know,
doesn't
it's
look new
amazing.
anymore.
No,
The
like
algae builds
about
up. Yeah.
3 months and you can't tell it's amazing, you know, how it quickly. Lovely Church Street.
Oh, yes. Cathedral Street.
Yeah.
Oh, Church Street
Church
is good.
Street.
Street there,
Yeah.
that one with the
And
Yeah.
look,
It's
the
a-
butter market with the
high town.
clock on it,
Yes.
and the blue building, the Maylord's Orchard,
Oh, yes.
which is an 80s, because everything, you know, if they get building styles, it's like in Cardiff, there's a lot of blue buildings
That's
from the
right.
80s. And hopefully they're going to put the library in there. That's what I'm hoping, to get on with it. But they're not making the decision till the end.
As they
No,
know.
they're
But that building, attractive building,
Mm-hmm.
is going to be completely devoted to the museum.
Oh, good.
But they're talking about, which will be good, but it won't be open for another couple of years, the Shire Hall, the one with the columns where
yes.
that crane is, that might become the library. But if it does, we won't get the library open for months, years,
No.
because there's so much remedial work to be done in there. That's why I want
know.
it to be in the Maylords, because at least it's all ready.
Well, Wilco's gone as well.
I know, well, they've got the ideal space, haven't they?
I know, they've got it now, haven't they?
Yeah. So in Hightown at the moment, there's a stage.
Yes, what's happening
And
there today?
every day there's going to be music. You know, 11:30 there's going to be this choir, 12:30 there's going to be that one, 3 o'clock there's going to
Oh,
be
right.
blues music, you know.
Oh, very yes.
But the race course is way over there, the green.
Yes, I see
over
behind.
there. And Wigan's factory is right over there with a
What
bit
does
of a
that
tower.
do?
That does metal work.
They do alloys. They
Alloys.
they do the jet plane, the fins inside
Do
the jet
they?
engine. Yeah.
Oh, is that?
They make the alloys for them.
Oh, how
Oh, yeah.
marvellous.
It's not where the elites get their jet parts from, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
That's
good.
why it's
Oh, I
highly.
never knew that.
Oh, there you go. See.
Oh, see, Malcolm, you learn something every day. Yeah.
But the thing was that years ago they used to do the 50 pence pieces there for
did
the
they?
Royal Mint. But the trouble was back in the 60s, 70s, they were putting them in the machines and getting cigarettes out, and people were taking blanks out and putting them getting cigarettes in the machines.
No.
So the Royal Mint knocks it on the
Stopped
head
it.
because it's alloys, look.
Yeah.
You know, like, but no, they make for jet engines the actual
Oh, that's
fins.
marvellous.
Is
isn't
that a
it?
factory on the Roman road?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
I always wondered what that was. It's fascinating.
It's
Yeah, that's it.
it sort of never stops, really, does it? They
No.
have shift. It's a bit like my husband used to work in the steelworks in his holiday job, and it never shuts
Didn't it?
because it costs too much money to shut.
shut
the
Yes,
blast
true,
furnaces
yeah.
down.
What do they use to heat up? I wonder.
That's
The metal.
Bulmers. It used to
Yeah,
be
Bulmers.
Bulmers.
Also, those.
All those
Heineken now.
things, but
With,
Oh,
with, all, with all
really?
the tanks.
Heineken's taken Bulmers over.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They just bottle
Yeah.
it there,
Wow.
but they do it. They make it in Ledbury. It's such a shame because
I know.
when I came here about 35 years ago, Hereford, I loved it in autumn. Used to smell
Nice.
of lovely apples.
The apples, yeah.
You used to cycle along. I think, it was lovely.
Yes.
But it doesn't happen now.
No. But there's a green dragon. Good view.
Again,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
But you get a view of a nice view, don't you?
Yes.
Right, round the corner. So you've done 218 steps.
And this side,
Can I show you something, please?
I want to come and have a look here.
What have you discovered? Every time you look, you see something different.
Yeah, you're going to have to see from here. It means nothing.
Yeah.
I'll come here, go the voice you want. Just, I want it, yeah. And man, you see the little gates that go round in the circle? That's whereabouts they would have come in with their horse and cart.
Right.
And come in and turn round in that little circle. With
Yeah.
The big house and that. And, it was the old bridge
Yeah,
over
it's so
there.
cool.
There's a lot of history round here, isn't there?
So what
There
are those
is.
buildings?
That's still part of the Bishop's Palace area.
So
now.
still workers would,
Yes.
in the past, they would have lived in there.
That's
And
right.
these would have been like the
So
There'd
beautiful.
always be a lot
Yeah,
more
it is in
staff, wouldn't they, years ago?
Yeah,
They'd have maids and butlers and...
People was 2 pence then, weren't they, you know?
Yeah.
Like in them days, you
we've
needed
been
like
there.
300
That's
people
what
just
it
to cut the
Do
grass
little
around
things,
here.
yeah. And can you see the tower and the...
Yeah, right over
that's
there.
Broomy Hill Waterworks, Victorian Waterworks.
That's what they normally have around the water wells, don't they? Is them big buildings.
Yeah, because like a pumping station.
Yeah.
They got steam beam engines in there.
it's-
They used to pump, but they do open it up now and again for people to see actually
Oh, it's
working.
much better now. It's got things that you can do. Children can go and like do machines and things. They've made it a bit more child friendly. Yeah. And Nell Gwyn came from here.
Yes.
Um,
Have you heard of Nell Gwyn?
I have,
She
yes.
was a friend to the king.
King Charles the second.
Second. First.
Oh, there was some story with
First,
her.
She's
second.
supposed to be selling oranges. That was
In Drury Lane.
In Drury Lane in London, and he took a fancy to her. But she did
Good.
set up the Chelsea Hospital.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, that's
Chelsea.
right. Yes,
In
yes,
London.
I heard of that.
Because
Yes.
there is a hospital in London, in Hereford, in Conisbee Hospital, and she got the idea from there to run the one in Chelsea.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Quite good how they matched them.
Yes.
Quite good.
Well, I hope we're not wearing you down with all this information.
No, not at all. It's really interesting. Thank you very much for your
Mind your
time.
head when you come down.
Yeah, watch your head. Yeah, go
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Go backwards when you go down.
First four
Oh, backwards.
steps. Backwards. There's some bars to hold.
Yeah. Well, it was amazing to look up.
Be careful.
I've never seen Hereford like this.
Really?
Well, I've been living here for
Oh,
nearly
right.
8 years,
Oh, yeah.
and I've never explored any of this at all,
Well,
like this.
that's it. All the bells ringing.
Yes. As in that room that we've
You
been
got
in.
it?
Work has gone to this one.
Oh yeah. And they're still, as I say,
Oh, it's different coming down.
doing it, aren't they?
Quite a lot.
Yeah. I bet that's got rounded. You're definitely right. And you know these stairs, they've been squared off again, haven't they? Because they would have been, they would have been cut. If you've seen steps like that where they haven't done it. Yeah. Make it round and then they put it onto the other. Because it takes away the ancient of it. Yeah, that's
First.
If it wasn't like that, we wouldn't be allowed.
Was that the church?
That's where the bells ring.
Right,
It is actually getting
This is necessary, yeah, this is necessary, right, yeah.
You keeping count?
No.
No.
I'm afraid I don't concentrate that much.
Normally,
Do you do this every day, Sam?
Oh, well,
Not
that's
personally, but is this...
I just sort of like do it. I'm on a shift, so I think, but it's sort of like once every month.
Right.
You know, I do this one on a Saturday, you know. It's nice meeting people like yourself, you know.
Oh, well, you must meet a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Is it busy in the summer? With people
Yes, it
coming up?
was. Americans. And to be honest with you, this morning just met some Australians.
Oh,
I mean, but I couldn't get them up the tower, though. They didn't want to go up the tower.
don't they?
No, they said no, it's too
Really?
people struggle to get up here.
Oh.
Well, I suppose it is really when you think about it. It's,
Well, if someone is a bit too large, that would be impossible and really
That's right.
claustrophobic.
yeah,
Oh, there we are back here.
that's it. Good up here. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. That's the way.
It's just amazing. Thank you so much.
No, it's all right.
Do you know, I never liked churches, but this one is pretty cool. It's being reason Catholic. I don't
Yeah.
know. It puts me off religions, it really does.
Are you? What religion are you then?
Well, I was Catholic.
You're a Roman Catholic.
Yeah.
Same as me.
Really?
But I've gone off them somehow. I find
Yeah.
them really, I don't know. I can't explain the word.
It doesn't feel right. It's all about
They're
guilt
not. They're
and
not that. They're not that friendly.
it's not positive message. Yeah. Well, it's
I'm
about
being,
suffering.
I'm being honest with you. I just feel a bit sort of like I'm superior, and I'd rather be level with people and not.
Yeah, that's true. There's quite a caste in the
There is a
hierarchies, not so much.
stigma. If you go into St Francis Xavier's, you'll see the lovely sculptures now. But then the far end, by the altar, you look at the right hand side, and there's a casket, and it's got Kemble's hand, and he was a saint in the end. But they cut him in. What's the word for it? They cut him up and sent him all over the country.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Yeah, well, they killed him on Wildmarsh Common. Do you know Wildmarsh Common? Probably.
No,
No, it's
by
on the main
name.
Hereford Leominster Road
Okay.
by the leisure Halo.
Oh, yes.
There's a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
green where they play cricket on.
Yeah.
Where they cut him up. They what they call it, hanged, drawn, and quartered. And his hand is in a casket.
What had he done again? That was wrong?
He was preaching religion and...
Was the wrong side of religion.
Yeah.
Was he? It would be interesting to see what he preached that they disliked so much.
I think well, he was a priest, but his beliefs weren't what the religion, like the Church of England, would have. You know, they didn't want nothing to do with. So the story goes.
Okay.
But that's if you want to go into the St. Francis Xavier's.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure where it. No, I do know where it is. It's opposite that Green Dragon, but. Yeah, it's curious because the religion, Catholic religion, is much different in England than it is in France. It's a lot more, you've got more gadgets in England, like more show, more golden, and it's a bit more stern in France. It's not got little bells like...
I know, yeah.
Yeah, less of a show somehow. I went on a Christmas mass to see a friend at Webley. He's a Catholic priest, but he's very nice, Father Simon. And I saw him at Christmas at the mass, and it was weird. It's just, what are they doing? That's not like Catholicism like I know it.
I'm being honest with you, you know, just because when my father passed away, we would had a ceremony at St. Francis Xavier's, and the priest, I was talking to my cousin,
Yes.
and he came to me and said, "Be quiet, you're in the church." Silence. And I'm thinking, hold on. That done it for me. You know, I thought, you've got to be, you just can't go to a church and be quiet. You know, you've got to talk to people. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I suppose I see it as a space where just pure silence is so people can pray to God and Jesus and all that.
No wonder it caused a problem, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. It's different rules, but it's very different to Protestantism.
Under the sea.
Do you know Pennybont in Wales? It's not far. Pennybont near Landrindod. There's a church in the fields called Cathedrals, and they do at Christmas they do a mass, but it's always candles illuminated because you've got to walk from a tiny lane. There's no parking. It's amazing that church. It's so old-fashioned, and it was beautiful to go.
Well, one of the clergy here, I was talking to him, and he said, about Catholics and Church of England. He said, well, we do have a service, and we do have Roman Catholics here at the cathedral for Palm Sunday, but we separate them. He said, we can run I said, yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, why? Because it was not, they weren't getting on very well.
Just go separate ways.
All this stuff, yeah.
I think life's too short.
Don't forget your bag, Alex.
Yes,
Well
that's my
done.
bag.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I've enjoyed taking
Me
you out.
too. It's been excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
We've all I've learned stuff from you two and from Malcolm.
All right.
Yes,
Learn
thank
something
you.
every day.
We do.
Oh,
Have a good day.
the other half, you meet Rachel, the bowler. He lives here.
Oh, lovely. Oh, right. I bowl as well.
Oh, that was excellent. Thank you so much.
Seen you much. I don't bowl the county or anything.
Oh, what's happening there? They've been doing. A prayer can. I suppose
You get a coffee.
a coffee? That will only be your fifth one today. You're not going to go hyper by the end of the day. Start like you're on speed. Yeah, let's go and have a drink. Hey, what about the Carta Mundi?
I'll have a coffee first and then...
They don't have a coffee shop here.
Yeah, just outside the door there.
What an adventure that was. That was really remarkable. I'm so glad of this.
Oh, yeah, I know which way it is now.
That was another world.
Thank you. Life.